say it like that. I mean, I'm only getting...
Yeah, I know it sounds spoiled. I'll only get 30 FPS while recording, but when you play at 70 for a while, it's hard going back. Yeah, I know. I know. You do realize we have a Jump Boost 2 beacon here, right?
Yes, but I was still blocking your view.
Alright, is this part of the design, by the way?
This is a
1
platform
second.
to work off of.
Hey, you know that thing Grills does where he, like, goes and gets dinner? I'm gonna go do that now. Ah! No fire aspect on that?
No, this is my pigman farming sword.
I guess no point in fire aspect on that. Alright, I'll catch y'all in a bit. Whee! Alright, my dinner's done, Grills' dinner's done, we're joined by another player. Hello, hello.
I think it's coleslaw.
Huh.
Is that you,
Nope,
Cole?
it
No?
was
Who is it? It's Tag. Hey, Tag.
Oh, I broke the blocks. Darn it.
Well, that's the issue with Instamind. Alright. So we're building out this floor over here?
Yeah, because you wanted a
A
plot
floor
to work with.
A floor to work with would make life easy. Yep.
But now
Boy.
we had to build from.
Boy, that's gonna be fun, falling down that thing 1,000,001 times.
Yeah, but I don't know what would be easier to do. Put the block thingies in place first, and then waterlog them, or
Place and waterlog at
Or
the
what?
same time.
I don't know about the torches.
Huh?
I don't know. Like, when you watch the design here, you go in this AFK box, you watch the design.
Fine.
You are better at this, and you know it.
Yeah, but I'm lazy.
I know, which is why I'm making you watch a video. Well, girls, if I do someday make that store, I'm gonna come find you and make you sign a contract.
Hold on, what I miss?
Making a real Turtle Island store.
What's that mean?
Something
Like
like it.
Sam's Club.
Yeah. You can call
Or
it Turtle
Costco.
Island Military Industrial Complex.
Yeah, sure. Alright, I need some stairs and some glass. And another
Make me
water
sign
bucket.
over the rights to the name. That kind of thing.
Alright, let me just get some prismarine.
I mean, you thought up the name,
Stairs.
Yeah, true.
so of course I'd make you a partner.
That'd be cool.
Do I have enough iron in?
And then, you know, invent like a gun section and just have you overcharge of that.
Oh, hell yeah.
Maybe.
Somehow I'll figure out how to fit in a over freaking forklift and just have you drive that around the store.
I mean, there's probably a mod for that.
Oh no, we're talking about real life here.
Oh,
Not
really?
like- yeah.
I mean, there's probably a mod
Like
for
I
that in real
mean,
life,
now
too.
now I'm like set to do this. Now I really want to do this. But of course I need to go like hire Gentry and Prime and Eminem for it. And then I can imagine myself just day in day just driving whatever quarry we had that shot something and play in the store.
This is gonna be a long time.
So you
Because
starting from the
everyone
top or the
comes.
bottom?
Because everyone comes to Turtle Island. Ha ha ha
Let me
ha.
do just a bit of basic busy work.
Are we at the correct level for that? Have be able to build up and stuff, or did I do it one too high?
First things first, 39 to 61 is what he said, so yeah, we're good. So it starts down over here, then everything below it becomes a drop chamber. Let's just pick a corner, I guess. I'll need more stairs, actually.
Now, my next question is, do we want to do, like, the drop after we get the things
Yeah,
in
no, it'd be
play?
smart to do the spawning spaces, then the drops.
Yeah,
we
that's
take
what I
up
was
the
about to
floor.
ask. After we get the things made, do we want to
Yeah.
start digging it out?
Alright, so
Well, if that's the case, I'll lay these down. I'm going to dig up all the gravel.
we're also gonna need... yeah, no, leave the floor for right now, because we're gonna fall down a bunch.
Oh, no, I was just going to remove the gravel. And that's only one layer.
Oh, really? It's only one layer thick? Alright.
Yeah. At least then we don't have to deal with that.
Bug me. Alright. So if I understand it correctly, this is water source. This would have to be flowing water. So, you know what? Let's pretend there's a cube around it and start this way.
You want me to set up a furnace to start smelting?
So this is solid.
Which side are you at? The Guardian farm?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're at the Guardian farm. This is also solid. So they will spawn over here. The flowing water pushes them out over here. The fence gates. We are going to need about 100 billion fence gates. Over there. Then we can't do it like that, so we have to offset it by 1. So up 1 block, thing like this, up another block, like that, and there we go. We should use something that will be easily visible in water. I recommend stone brick. Because this prismarine, if I look at this ugly, well, it's not ugly, but if I look at this color anymore, I'm going to go completely insane.
Okay.
But just for show, let me do this. Solid water, flowing water.
We'll trap Double M in a long, long cave lined with prismarine.
I would just slash kill at that point.
That way he
Slash
can have
suicide.
his caving madness and his prismarine psychosis at the same time.
Well, I got 35 glass, so here.
Alright, so here is the design for it. So the stairs and slabs will be waterlogged. This will be waterlogged, and this will be waterlogged. The Guardians will spawn above the
Question.
stairs, and the
got a
flowing
question.
water that their heads are in will push them down the channels over here.
Question.
Yes?
Are we doing it this way? From west to east? Or are we doing it north to south?
Which one do you prefer? I don't think it needs to be
make
north
more
south.
sense. It would make more sense since the chests are like north and south that way.
Yeah, if you want to do it that way, that's fine. I'm just demonstrating how the pattern's gonna
Okay.
look. And this will be solid all the way through, like from one end to the other. So
Okey-dokey.
the Guardians will spawn on top of the stairs. Their heads will be in flowing water, so they'll be pushed to the side. These are offset by 1, so they can't just bounce back and forth a whole bunch. They'll go straight down the chute. Why am I getting glass? I don't think I need glass.
You said you needed a glass, so I gave you
Did I?
glass.
Wait a minute, actually. We are going to need about 100 million slabs and stairs and blocks. I have a ton of
Okay.
smooth stone that I'm not using. I can transfer over, use it for the project, or if you want, I'm sure you guys have a ton as well. Although maybe not, since Moab kind of ate up your stocks.
Oh, right.
So if you want, we can do that.
Haha. Here we go.
I will
Got
need some
the
fence
collection.
gate.
I got the collection.
Alright, keep that for there right now. Because we're not doing the
But I do
collection.
need to make like 4 hoppers. And we don't have...
Can you not use the crafting table while I'm using it?
Yeah, I made what I need to.
That's surprising. Oh, we are going to need so much wood for the fence gates. And yeah, it's just open fence gate, all the way down. Alright, math time. 39 to 61 is 1 plus 1 plus 20 is 22 blocks. The pattern is 2 blocks tall, so that's 11 layers to it. Call it 10 roughly. All the way from here down to there. I don't know how big a temple is, but it's got to be just eyeballing it about maybe 55, 60 blocks.
It's 58 blocks. The corners there that we had marked,
Yeah.
is the outline of the temple.
So theoretically, we'd want to actually start working at this corner and have the outside area of it be a glass box or whatever to see inside of it. Alright, so this is offset wrong anyways. So that's roughly 60 times 20 times 60. Oh, that's a lot of zeros. Well,
60
6
times
6 is
20
12.
times 60.
Yeah, 6 times 6 is 36, my bad. Double it, that's
72 with 3 zeros behind it.
72,000 blocks we have to work on. And that includes waterlogging stuff, which is going to be a real pain. Although, hold on a second. Because this will be like this, you can just waterlog it that way. Oh boy. And then every 5th block or so is going to be a fence gate. So of that 72,000, about 12,000 is going to be fence gates. 12,000, not 1,200. It's a bit of an undertaking.
Is this something I'm going to be able to use or not?
Yes.
Okay.
Because we can. Because Lydia wants. Because we're all freaking... we're all knocking futs.
I know I visited somebody's Guardian farm, and it had so much... It wasn't the Guardians that were lagging
It
me.
was Sahil.
It was the bubbles.
There is... no bubbles. There is going to be a fair amount of flowing water, though, which is more difficult for the game to calculate than regular water, I presume. But the game is also decently good at calculating it.
Well, I should be okay with flowing water.
Yeah. And then this floor here marks when it just turns into a straight drop, so we're fine just having it filled up. And we can go get some glass for the beacons.
I got glass smelting.
Yeah, just 6 pieces. So, step 1, fill that up. Alrighty then. Step 2 would be either I donate the stone blocks, which I really should, because I've got 18 dubs of smooth stone sitting doing nothing.
Well, there you go.
My hoarding tendencies are finally paying off.
And don't forget, you get to use this as well, so...
Uh-huh. Let's be honest, what are we going to use this for? Prismarine. What did we get a ton of just cleaning out the temple? Prismarine.
You will be getting prismarine, but you'll also be getting fish and ink sap.
Oh boy, fish! Are you for real?
Yeah.
Not the
Everybody needs more fish.
And let's be honest, what am I using that needs ink sacs? Like, I'm doing this essentially because you all want to do it, and I don't mind working on big projects.
Dark prismarine and ink cells.
True. Also, ink sacs are kind of nice to have, but again, it's not something I'd need, and I'm out of torches. Grr.
Oh, I'm glad you said that. I need to replenish my personal supply of torches.
Is it a waste of space, I wonder, to just fill up a shulker chest with torches? Probably.
No, not really. Without much, we go.
Ever since
Yeah,
Cardax
well,
teleported me to the roof of the Nether, I've started carrying around enough obsidian to make a portal.
Yeah.
So he commits all these crimes, and they end off and drunk in public. What are they, burning a building? Like, you know.
Oh, yeah.
You've been charged for murder, assault, theft, and public intoxication. How do you plead?
You know, that's just making me laugh.
No, that was an actual thing that a judge did once. Someone was going to court to try and fight a parking ticket, so they're like, "All right, I see here that you're on for murder, rape, assault, and a parking ticket." And the guy's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, wait, Your Honor. All right, tell you what, I'm in a good mood today. I'll knock off the murder and rape. How do you plead?" And the guy, of course, pled guilty because he didn't want to.
No, it was so funny. That reminds me. And you remember when you go into Markarth jail?
Yeah, sitting in mine.
It was like murdering, robbery, and lollygagging.
Yeah. Skyrim. I could be playing that right now. Could be playing Fallout 4, having a blast.
At least you're not playing Fallout 70 shits.
Yeah, I heard that was pretty bad.
Oh no, it's horrible.
I just think I should have taken your advice and gone for New Vegas, though, or 3. But I wanted something that would actually look somewhat good, and I'm not even sure if I would be able to play that.
Let's see. Sticks. Round head. Carrots. Rich potatoes. Feathers. Sticks.
Oh yeah, Lydia, those optimal rates that the video talks about are only present when there are no caves within the area. That includes underwater ones.
Oh, we'll be lighting that up. And as for the underwater one, we'll just fill that shit in.
Well, here's what you do. You, not the underwater ravines, like actual caves under the gravel. What you do is you just swim around with, like, water breathing on you, and you listen for mobs with your mob sounds turned way up, and then you can locate the caves pretty easily.
Well, I do that when I have a grill.
Obviously, you're going to want to be careful to do that after everything else is already done, otherwise you're going to be swarmed by mobs every time there's a dark spot.
Oh, my lord!
You alright? I'm going to guess that you fell in that hole, didn't you?
Yes.
Should I get the
Lydia
gravel, or
fell.
are you headed back up?
No, I'm
Did-
good.
Lydia fell in the hole.
Yes, Lydia did.
Okay.
Not quite the response I was expecting, to be honest.
Alright. Let's go shoot some things. I know there's got to be bats up there.
So I think we started a...
Yeah, there's like 5 bats. Wonder if I got a head.
You know, raw prismarine actually has a very nice tessellating texture.
Yeah.
Can I get that in English?
The pattern, when you place the blocks, it looks good.
And it changes color.
Yeah, no, it's also animated, which is cool. But forgetting that for a minute, just honestly the fact that it tessellates so nicely really does look good.
Oh,
Like me.
little bastards.
So what does tessellate mean?
When you
Like
can
it
place a bunch of them next to each other and they make a beautiful pattern or they fit together properly. For example, an octagon is a non-tessellating shape, but a hexagon is because you can tessellate them. Expand indefinitely. Yeah, tag, it needs to be 8 or greater. 8 or greater, or see you later. That's not how you spell that, darn it.
Oh shit. Hopefully. No, he did not. Damn it, I was hoping the Enderman would push the creeper. Ah, that worked.
So what are you doing, Grills?
Looking for Enderman and shit like that in the grinder.
Moag or the old Moag?
Turtle Island.
Yeah. I mean,
do
they're
need to
both
go out.
Moag.
Yeah, they technically are both a Moag, but
I mean, should we call one Moag 2 Moag 3? Or is it 3, 4? I forget.
Turtle Island would be Moag 2.
Yeah, so it is 2, 3.
Yeah, I do need to go out and spend some quality time at
Give me a
Moag.
minute.
Maybe the lighting glitch out there will alleviate, like the one here did.
That'd be cool.
That would be super freaking awesome.
Can I get that in layman terms?
Really?
If the lighting glitches at Moag ever autocorrect like the ones here at Turtle Island did, that thing will be gangbusters.
I found it. I'm going to fill that in real fast.
Your words kind of slurred together there for a second. You found a what?
Underwater cave. I'm filling it in.
And I am so totally taking up the mob cap with 312 entities.
Hey, I don't mind. I've got 44 around me. Like, I'm serious, man. Keep doing that, because we're about to be working in very potentially hostile conditions.
I am. They are dropping as fast as I can kill them.
Alright, that's the floor done, except for the glass over here, which I don't have in my inventory. That's a good
The
question.
hoppers are having trouble keeping the drops down.
Might have to resort to like a hopper minecart loading system or something. Alright, so we're gonna build north to south, fine. Should we try and incorporate the beacon design into the farm? It won't eat up
No,
that
the
much.
beacons will be gone.
Alright.
The beacons will be gone.
Alright. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead to my base and grab some stone bricks.
So we're not going to beaconize the Guardian farm?
There's no need to. They drop to their death.
Okay.
It's a fair point, yeah. Like, it's nice to have the beacons, but you won't actually need it, is the thing.
Okay, I'm down under 300. I don't know what changed.
I'm flying out over the wilderness at daylight, so there might be some mobs in the caves under me, but nope, 8, 7, 13. not significant enough.
I'm sure somebody else on the server is doing something.
Hey, I don't mind. Eat up my mob cap for all I care right now.
Well, I
He
know
could be at his farm. Oh,
Cosmic
be at
Rift
his.
has been building a darkroom thing. Ace might be near that.
Why
Or
bother?
somebody...
Moag exists. Why bother?
Oh, well, there's this auto kill. It's got a
So is
redstone.
Moag. Like it crams, and
It's not.
they will generate enough mobs to cram kill them. Alright. So we need about 100 billion, right? More or less.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so what's the best way to do this? Nope, that's mine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oof, that's nowhere near enough. Oh, my downstairs neighbors are... Not downstairs, my upstairs neighbors are so loud.
Alright, still hovering at 270. Uh-oh.
Alright, down to 13 dubs of smooth stone. That should be a good start.
The gold furnace was at capacity again.
Isn't that frustrating where you have so much wealth you just can't do anything?
Yeah, your furnace keeps clogging with gold. Yeah.
Yeah, my farm is so efficient I can't keep up with the output. I have no use for it all. I've just started throwing it all away, you know? Alright, back to business.
Okay, still at 285. They've slowed down now. Ah, I say that and 2 mobs. I have lost track of how many
Next season, whatever we end up doing, is that going to be on or off of the Nether Hub?
Huh?
I was thinking about how, when Monkey attacked and Turtle Island got Grieved Heart that one time and gifted us all these lovely villagers with their weird villager trades, Lydia had said that she wanted to take Turtle Island off the Nether Hub. Next season,
Yeah.
is the base going to be off the hub?
Yeah.
Alright, I might build my own thing then. Like, I'll be basing with you
We're
guys,
gonna
but
build
my own thing.
some kind of tunnel to it, but it's not going to go all the way to it.
Oh yeah, like the
people are gonna
Moag
have-
Tunnel.
Yeah, something like the Moag tunnel.
Alright, that's acceptable.
Okay, I have 4 tridents in this chest. I should probably put 2 of those up for sale. The other 2 are in
Alright.
1 in my inventory. Okay, that's 5. 2 in my ender chest, and then I have 2 more in a shulker. So that's... Yes, I have 9 tridents right now.
Yeah, I don't know. Tridents have sort of become a lot more common somehow.
Well, we've developed better ways of acquiring them other than swimming around for hours hoping something would spawn. And I know Gentry's had more than I have.
Sure. Beautiful. Alright, 10 shulkers absolutely stuffed with stone. Let's get to it. Alright,
How many
so
tridents? How many tridents do each of y'all have now?
2.
Well, I'm selling 2 in,
Tag's got 3.
but I only have
Alright, let's start at that
because
corner.
I gave 1 to Prime.
Oh, okay. Tag, did you use that trident farm that Organic built? Just gave you his. Oh wow.
Lucky. Right. How did I set this up? I'm gonna need stairs. And slabs.
Yeah, I think what I'll have to do is
Alright.
get a few more tridents and then start godding them up and putting them on sale.
So they will spawn over here, so this could be a thing with a slab. That thing goes to a stair, I guess? Yeah. Like
2 of
that.
these that I've got godded up don't have names on them. And they're loyalty channeling with all enchants.
Let's hold on that spot for a second. Then up over here, another stair.
Maybe I'll set these other 2 up with Riptide.
We should do this. Then that, like that, like there. Boom. So again, water source over here, solid water, water source over here, so this becomes flowing water, so they spawn over here and get pushed down to the center, and they can't do that because there'll be a thing over there. Alright, let's do this a billion times.
We'll get to put his choice of assault enchantment on it.
What is it?
It's an iron sword with knockback 2, looting 3, unbreaking 3.
So, I was mistaken in my pattern. It has to look like this. And that. Just all the way up with fence gates in between, and this has water and that has water. And I don't know if these need to be glass or not, so yay.
And entity counts down to 206. So, I guess I'm not.
Hey girls, you want to help us place a billion blocks?
I don't know.
Right now it won't be laggy, hopefully.
Alright, I've gotten rid of all the gravel down here.
That's good.
Oh, that reminds me. I was going to go out to Moag.
Uh-huh. So you're not coming to help is what I'm hearing.
No, because I don't know the design.
Well, no, just it's a simple thing. Like, in all honesty.
Well, you
Please
could
help.
bring us glass.
Yeah,
That I
if,
can do.
if you can get like a billion glass, that would be sweet.
I can get glass. I have glass down here. No, but I do have stuff in here that needs to come out of here. Like that, and that, and that. That. Take those up to the surface. Since I gotta go up there for glass anyhow.
How much glass are we talking here?
I don't know. I'm not sure how much I have anymore.
The glass is downstairs.
What do you mean it's downstairs?
It's downstairs.
What, in deep storage?
Deep storage right off the ladder.
Okay, well, I'm already halfway up, so let me drop this stuff off and grab what I know is up here. This is definitely junk that needed to come up here.
Yep. I suddenly remember why I never actually built my Guardian Temple after I conquered one. like I built my Guardian farm after I conquered the temple. I looked at the design and I saw this and it was like, heck no.
Yes, but you did promise.
Yeah, I did. What else am I gonna do, right? It's not like I need to work on my castle or anything.
I can't tell if you were being honest or not about that.
Me too.
Oh, I
In
got
all
a new
honesty, I
build.
don't know. Like, I would consider it done at this point. Anything else is kind of pointless there.
The Fletcher.
Well, not time like the present. And I'm out of glass. Yay. Okay, see you guys again next time.
Out you go, Mr.
I'll
Fletcher.
go get more glass.
That's what Grills is doing. Okay, so serious question here. If we don't need to use glass, this will make life so much easier. So do you think we need to use glass here? Let's look at the logic. They're 2 blocks tall, right? So a 2x2 area. They can spawn in waterlogged blocks, but they won't get pushed around unless it's
I
flowing.
think it's to keep the water from getting onto the redstone work.
No, that's unimportant. Like, there will be a cage, if you will, along this side over here, just a wall to keep the water in. Here, if I may... Nope. So, okay, here. Now we should have some space to work with.
Ah. Donkey, move out of the way.
So here. Actually, we won't be able to create an infinite water source here. So one of these goes like that. The other one goes like that. Except that this is solid all the way through, but pretending that's otherwise, the flowing water should be over here. It spawns over here. This
Ooh.
one probably has to be glass, but these 3 over here, maybe not, but it doesn't really matter because it's just for the bottom anyways. I don't know. It might or might not be. Go either way.
Let's go with the
Yeah, better
thought
safe.
of it needs to be glass.
Better safe than sorry.
Alright, I'm getting
sorry.
it together. I'm on
I'm
my
so
way back
sorry already.
down.
Also, bring wood.
Wood. Now that I'm back down to the bottom, I need to go back to the top and get wood. How much wood?
A lot.
Give me an idea.
All of it.
Mob drops.
We are going to be
What's
crafting enough fence gates to fill every single spot between, yeah, just all of it. Numbers cannot
wood
compare.
stuff?
What did we say? It was 72,000 blocks
Okay,
total?
we have 2 ladders down here. Where do I go? Where it says mob drops or colored stuff?
No, it's not near mob drops. It's in the colorful stuff. Which is
Another portal. It's past that.
when you come down the thing.
Wool.
Wool. Yeah, it's down there.
Okay, do we actually have colored glass here, or is this just
Yeah,
in
some of it's
anticipation?
colored.
gray panes, pink panes? What? Do you want me to bring the colored stuff too?
Bring it all, but the paint.
Oh, this is going to be interesting since it won't stack. We actually have purple glass. Wow.
Why wouldn't you? You got all your gravel, Lydia?
Yeah, it's all dug up. I'm just lighting it up now. Making sure. Okay, you want me to go? Is there anything you want me to do, or do you want me to just copy?
You want to help? This is something very simple to build.
Wow, brown glass. I did not expect that.
Now that's a bit unusual.
Oh, really? If there's a glass color, it has a chest.
Do you have
Okay,
like a
so-
dub for every single item in the game?
Is there anything past that? Any more glass past the concrete and stuff?
Nope. That
Okay.
glass is right in the middle. What's there is there. That's
Okay.
it. Alright, what
Now,
do you
we
want me to
still
do?
have what looks
What
like a dark area down. Oh,
Come over
this is
here.
Because
So you said you wanted this thing to run north-south, right?
Mhm.
So you can walk over top these. I put up glass. Yay for me. You see the pattern I've started building over here?
Yeah.
You just have to extend that pattern all the way through. It's exactly identical. There's no variance, just like this.
I'll go get some stuff then.
Yeah, no, you see all those shulkers I placed in the second row? That's all smooth stone.
this is irritating.
I don't know, Tag. Tag is still in voice, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Damn, chunks wouldn't load.
I think you might have to do an experiment for science about that, Tag.
What did he ask?
Can fish survive in a 1x1?
Yes, they can.
You should be wary
Well,
that they
alright.
can jump out and then they'll flop on the ground and take suffocation damage. Yeah, I had a couple tropical fish die on me that way and I couldn't figure it out.
Now you know why I put a roof on yours.
Yeah. I put a roof on mine too after I saw that happened. This is gonna take forever.
Does it have to be glass underneath the blocks, or does it have to be glass just at the beginning?
I think underneath all the blocks, because we're continuing this pattern on the way up, mind you. Like,
Okay, well
to
then I'm just
demonstrate.
gonna do this. Can I do this? Is this what you want me to do, or what?
Essentially, yeah, but work your way from the bottom up makes it easier. So you're gonna need glass to do that.
Oh, well, I'm just, you know, making these out.
Okay, I have gathered said requested supplies.
All the wood in the world. Tag, how much wood do you have for sale?
I
You
have
do
the auto
deliver-
farm. Up.
Are there any islands nearby?
There should be that,
But one player's.
there was that one island that had the buried treasure on it, wasn't there?
I'm trying to think if there's anything nearby I could just go and start harvesting wood.
I have an auto tree farm at my base. That's your best shot.
Grills wouldn't be able to do that.
Oh yeah, that's
No.
right. That would probably lag you.
It'll lag me to death.
I'm assuming it's same as entity cramming, so probably no more than 24.
Damn it! Couldn't negotiate the turn.
You know what they say, girls? If you're not in control, you're out of control. Or something.
What the hell? Oh, there's a wall behind this.
They spawn up over there and get pushed down in a zigzag.
Okay, I'm through the portal.
To where? The ocean monument?
I see somebody. I see gamer tags above me. Who's coming down to get the goodies? Okay, Lydia. You are. Okay.
Alright, we should probably move this work thing. See, I started at the other end so that we would not interrupt our workspace.
Show me where you want me to put this stuff. Because I've got
Oh,
some of it. I've got a shulker box full of stuff,
Follow
and then
me.
I've got inventory on me. You got.
I've never been so happy to have jump food.
Alrighty then. Hey girls.
Hey,
Okay.
Yeah, we should start working at that other end that I started working at.
all right. So, okay,
Will that be enough chest for you?
yeah. More
Too bad
than
there's no
enough.
rotation lock like Quark does. That would be awesome right about now. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's my son playing Skyrim. Okay, I'm gonna put the glass in a different one here.
The glass only fits in one chest.
Well, it's not that it... No, I'm just putting glass in one, wood in the other. So it's less confusing.
I don't know, you can
Okay.
absolutely do the infinite water source thing with this. See, I think the trick will be to place a dry level, make it wet, then go a level above it and place a dry level, so on and so
Okay.
forth.
I only had 6.5 stacks of plain glass, so good thing I got all the colored glass that we had too.
Turtle Island should definitely look into how they're going to expand their glass supply in a very short period of time, otherwise this farm isn't going to progress very quickly.
We have enough sand at Turtle Island to keep us going.
Alright, do you all have an auto smelter?
As long as somebody's there to keep the
And
chunk loaded.
remembers to empty out the thing.
Alright,
Right
expand
now,
the
it's
output.
full of fish. It is full of freaking fish.
Alright, cancel the fish. I'm serious, man. Like, we gotta get this going now.
I already got 2 shulkers full of fish out of the thing and stored them, and I'm done dealing with the fish.
Alright, how many furnaces does that auto smelter use, just out of curiosity?
1. It's a slow thing.
Okay, no.
Slow but steady.
Alright, I'm gonna build us like a 16 furnace auto smelter over here, and deliver the sand to smelt.
I do not know where I came in here at. Was it there? No.
Lydia, we shouldn't work on this.
Girls.
Where?
I'm sorry, Eminem. At what now?
We should not be working at this end, we should start working at the other end.
Uh-huh.
The reason for it being that we're gonna encroach upon our own workspace, we should, maybe we should just move the workspace, to be honest. Alright, I think it would be well worth our time.
I'll go down to the other end and do it.
I think it would be well worth our time if I built a... If I built us like a 16 furnace auto smelter. Sorry, I forgot I wasn't hidden on Dynmap anymore. I'm re-hidden again.
Alright, so do we have like a ton of sand here?
Yep, it's outside.
Okay. Seriously, how much of it do I need to smelt?
You want an actual estimate here? Alright, let's do some maths.
Yeah, because I don't want to go smelting
1, 2,
more than I
3,
need to.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 60 times 8 times... How many levels did I say? Roughly 20? Except double it, because it's 16 times 16 times... Oh my god.
Girls, we have like a dub or 2 dubs. That's gonna go fast.
You have a dub where?
Upstairs. Outside.
That number. Roughly.
Upstairs outside.
Yes, where all the chests are piled out on the left side of that building.
This is the type of
You mean by the
project.
beacons?
Yes.
No, there is not sand there.
Then I must have already taken it.
This is the type of project where the resource cost is not measured in stacks, but in dubs.
Yeah, there's less than 2.5 stacks of sand here.
And I
That
must
is-
have took it all.
That is unfortunate. Is it too early to just switch to the bubble columns tile?
Yes, because then girls wouldn't be able to use this.
Yeah, but other people would, and it would be so easy because soul sand is free. Or 1 diamond if you buy 4 stacks
Yes,
of it.
I'm not going to block out the one person who owns it
That's a fair
from
point.
using it.
Oh, you know what? That is absolutely a good point. Oh no.
And I
Coleslaw
do-
already has his.
I do grind like a madman too.
It's happening already. I'm going insane. I can feel it.
And don't forget, Turtle Island does own a desert. So.
Yeah, it's about to own a barren desert. Like one that's more barren than usual.
Light level 12 with no light source.
Grr.
Oh, shit.
Sticky keys.
I hate that shit. Somebody needs their ass beat half an
You
inch
know
of their
you
life.
can disable it.
I've tried. I'm sure there's a way, but I don't know how.
Girls does not know the way.
Light level 13 with nothing anywhere nearby. And right next to it, light level 0. Jumps from... Oh, here's 14.
Try placing blocks in that area. Maybe a torch is still there phantomly.
No, there's
No,
no torch there.
Don't make sense.
There's nothing there. It's just empty space. And I'm tempted to, but I am not going to hop into this from spectator mode, middle of this damn thing.
This is so much easier with a clone command.
You'll feel good when you finish.
I'm never gonna finish. This is gonna be like being blue balled for 5 years.
God, if you don't stop.
Eminem, we don't have to build that many layers.
No, but each layer is gonna be a very painful process. Wait a minute, I'm dumb, I'm wearing an elytra. Huh, first try.
Okay, I know this thing is going to take a couple of minutes to warm up. 43 entities already. And I just got here.
Maybe we can get Architect and Gentry to help us.
Well, Architect's gonna help us anyway. I just don't know where he's at. He said he
Hey
was
Lydia, do you think we've got sand out here at Moag?
possibly.
Maybe a dub or two. Why?
Well, I could get it to cooking. Ooh, I found one glass block.
Awesome.
Ooh, here's 5 more.
Why does it keep doing that?
High roller.
I'll express ship that to y'all. It's a bat head, 2 ender chests.
Let's see. My
Hey, we
design
got
wouldn't
cobble.
quite work because that only does about a chest at a time. So how do I auto load that cart? Answer: I don't.
How is that? Nether wart blocks. Oh wow. Tons of that shit. Oh, leather.
I will be
Blaze
right back.
powder.
'Kay.
Magma. Cube.
I think I'm gonna have to move the workspace off the temple itself. Otherwise, this is gonna be a constant
Yep.
problem.
Yeah, I'm not finding any sand unless it's in your storage system out here.
I don't think I made one for glass.
This doesn't need to be like this. This can just be solid blocks or glass.
Oh, redstone, dust, lapis, iron. There's actually lapis out here, and iron.
Yeah, I left that out here so we'd have something to enchant with.
Emeralds?
But everything
Nope,
else I took back.
that chest is empty. I'm assuming chests without signs have nothing in them.
Yep.
Oh, oak fences. Hey, didn't you say you needed a bunch of fences?
Fence gates.
Fence gates.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
fences,
I-
just not fence gates.
Wait, anvils. Oh, we have anvils out here. Books. Yeah, a few. Wooden buttons. Entries. Bookshelves. We have bookshelves out here? No, we don't.
No, not yet.
See how far does that extend? 1, 2, 3.
Iron bars,
1, 2,
iron
3,
doors.
2, 3.
Lock, comparator, redstone, torch, mine carts, activator. Yeah, by the way, who's been plundering our rail system stockpile at Turtle Island?
I took some.
Okay. Did you take all the mine carts too?
Some.
Oh.
Alright, Lydia?
Bunch of wood stuff. Hey, I'm up to 68 entities. Not bad. But I need to AFK, so let me climb this ladder. Get myself in this relatively safe, secure... Oh, and kill 2 mobs. And... AFK. Back in a few, gang.
6, 7, 8, 9. Should be another one around here somewhere. Nope. 7. Yeah, I'm missing one. 10. There it is. 7, 8. Plus this one over here, which is special. 9.
Alrighty. And we're up to 130 entities here. This is actually pretty good. That should be
Nice.
rivaling what Turtle Island was getting. And Pigman. Free gold. Let's see. Entity count 146. 145. Now, will zombies go after turtle eggs the way that zombie pigmen do?
Yes,
I don't
joined
think
as well.
Okay, I may have to add some turtle eggs out here then. We've got some at the top layer for the zombie pigmen. Oh, what was it y'all said was about full up out here? Was it gunpowder?
Yeah, rotten flesh, but I took that all back. But
Okay, oh yeah, I guess you did empty it out. Oh, we got some gold stuff to smelt. Oh, I'm not keeping that. Let's see, power 1, that gets cooked.
Alright.
Power 3, cooked. Okay, let's see. This one's for gold. Okay. Why is it not cooking? I'm guessing it has no fuel. There we go.
three stacks of gold nuggets for 1 diamond.
Best trade deal ever of all time.
3 stacks of gold nuggets for 1. Gee, who is trying to sell that?
GC.
Okay. Oh, I guess I am keeping some leather armor out here just for junk enchanting.
Alright. Lydia, I moved a lot of, well, I say a lot, I mean, I moved all the stuff that was sitting on the temple that's like storage stuff. That includes the auto smelters, the shelter boxes, the chests. So now we have some room to work with and we can work on the temple independently.
Sun blocks 5 for 1 diamond. No.
Let's see, where can I stick an infinite water source? Just down there. Go. Oh my goodness, my upstairs neighbors stuff.
Ski shop, it actually looks nice. I don't think I really needed to buy 9 stacks of gold and carrots, but
Hey, food for
Stacks of
thought.
what?
gold and carrots.
Wow. What kind of price were those at?
A diamond a stack.
That's actually a really
I
good
couldn't-
deal. Considering
I couldn't help
that's
myself, girls.
8 nuggets for 1, so 8 times 64, or 128 times 4, or 256, 512 golden nuggets. Whatever. It's actually not a half bad deal.
Now, does the golden carrot give you resistance or just really good saturation?
Good saturation. I believe currently it's the best saturation, although I think rabbit stew might be equal to it at this point.
Okay, holding at about 145 mobs, entities. But they're not dropping very fast. And a creeper falls.
So yeah, if you guys can get the sand necessary, I can build you an auto smelter that should be efficient enough to smelt it all up.
Well, is anyone selling sand?
I just bought it all.
Oh,
That was
okay.
precisely what I was about to say. Isn't Lydia at Amber Plaza to do that?
Yeah,
I'd
that's
be
what I
doing right
kind
now
of
if I
thought.
had the
but
option.
I didn't want to assume.
Yeah, bought some fuel and some sand.
Oh yeah, we're definitely going to want a fully automatic kelp farm of massive proportions to fuel the auto smelter. Although, hold on a second. I have about 8 stacks of coal blocks.
I have a dub of on me.
A dub of coal blocks?
A dub of kelp.
Kelp blocks or regular kelp?
Regular kelp to be smelted. That's why I made
Ah,
the thing as I did. One was smelt sand, the other would be dedicated to nothing but kelp.
that's a smart idea. Also, we could harvest the plants outside of the farm itself, and they'd grow as we work around it. But that would be pretty laggy for girls, too.
Well, I've got some kelp blocks built up at Turtle Island.
So, in order for this thing to work properly, it's going to be essentially a farm in a box, if you will. Should the box be made of glass?
Might as well.
Alright, if we're going to go to hell, let's go
If
thoroughly.
something fucks up. I mean, at least if something fucks up, we can see where it's at.
That too.
Hey,
Hey, son.
does light shine through water?
Yes.
Some of the things be sea lanterns. No.
Talking about in Minecraft.
Sea lanterns? Only if you need blocks that
then
produce
there's
light, and I don't think we do for this farm. So wait a second. If you wanted to do a really low budget one of these things, they can spawn in water source blocks that are bubble columns, just have magma bubble columns all along the underneath the temple, and have the guardians pulled down and damaged by that till they die. Or can they fight that?
Pretty sure they could fight that.
That would be worth testing, I think. Because that's a really low maintenance, easy thing.
Again, that would still be laggy for girls.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's still bubble columns.
Yeah, too many bubble columns, and it's
Bye bye girl.
Well, pretend that
Takes
it
my
was,
effort
instead of the full size of a Guardian Temple, pretend it was maybe a 25 by 25 patch, a quarter of the size, or even a 10 by 10. Might be usable. But it
10 by
obviously
10 I
wouldn't be
might be
efficient.
able to do. I'm not sure.
It wouldn't be very efficient, obviously.
Okay, they're selling one dye block, or one slime block for one dye.
Wow.
Yeah, no.
That's Ryan.
Well, no one ever accused Ryan of being the brightest light bulb in the room, if you get my meaning. He's stupid.
14 diamonds for a wither skull.
I can't beat April's
They have-
prices.
No, they don't. 13, 13, 13.
And I'm out of glass again. Yay.
45 for unbreaking Electra, and 24 for a normal Electra. I'm half tempted to buy them.
Do whatever you want. It's your money, right?
What are they selling, Lydia?
Electros. Special. God, Trident only 45 diamonds. You know that Trident that what's his name was selling? Cody. They
The double.
bought it and now they're selling.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Hodius was 8 diamond blocks. They're selling it for 45 diamonds.
Wait a minute. Hold on. They're selling it at a loss, I think. 45 is 5 times 9, or 5 diamond blocks. Hodius was selling it for 8 diamond blocks.
Mm-hmm.
These people can't math.
I mean, I could go buy those 2 Electros, sell them, and still make more profit.
Feel free to do that.
Yeah, they went to that buy high, sell low economy class.
Hope
Oh,
you don't want all of these to be the same type of block for the fence gates.
no, I couldn't care less about that.
Okay.
Like, I don't care about the glass, I don't care about the blocks. I just had a ton of stone and that could be made into bricks and slabs and stairs, and I was like, hey, let's just use that, right? But we are gonna have to do something about our glass problem soon. Again, just use the auto tree farm, Lydia. That's how you get the wood.
Well, I do that one. I can just buy it and be done with it.
Because that's not gonna be anywhere near enough wood. Like, we're all worrying about the glass, but the wood is gonna kill us very quickly.
And what is it y'all need the wood for?
Fence gates.
Fence gates? Yeah. Well, if it helps, you could clean out the sticks from Turtle Island down in the auto sorter.
Yay, 1 whole stack of sticks.
No, it's about 6.
6
Or-
whole stacks
no?
of sticks. That's
No, I
not...
think it's 8. I think it's 8, almost 9.
Again, we're dealing with numbers much bigger than that over here.
Well, it helps.
Oh yeah, no, every bit helps, but at the same time... Like, I realize I might sound like a bit of a dead weight right now, but I'm just, I feel like when we started Moag, and I was like, oh my god, this is gonna take forever. The server's gonna reset before we're done here.
And look, you finished it before reset.
Yeah. But we had a lot of help on that one.
Hey, we haven't even gotten to 114 yet.
It's true. Although we are in the snapshot phase, and it looks like they are... Really? I gotta question who he thinks he's talking to. Like, he recognized us as Turtle Island folk. Oh, he's asking for it. I thought he was trying to sell it to us. Never mind. I'm
No.
stupid. I suppose he should have said, do you all sell? And then I would have understood, but hey.
Ah, damn, I have 3 stacks of... Yeah, fuck it, I'll just keep it on me. Girls, I'm stopping by for a moment.
Okay. Do we have those books at the tower?
No,
Depth Strider S?
no.
No.
I've put up request forms for people who items to be sold. Lucky that goes to the store. Girls,
Uh,
lifetime guarantee that goes to the store.
yeah, isn't that a Godbow with vanishing on it?
That
Huh?
it's a pick.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's got vanishing. It won't sell for full price because of the vanishing.
Okay.
Mark it down to like half price. But yeah, lifetime guarantee goes.
I'd buy it. How much? I mean, first off, what type of pick is it? Silky or Fortune? Oh, god damn it.
I forget. It's one of the two.
I'm gonna be living on golden carrots for a while.
Okay.
That's fine. Sure beats my
It's a
steak.
good food source.
Alrighty, I'm on my way.
Alright, logistics problem. We're gonna be building all the way up, right? How are we gonna get up there as we start building upwards? Because from down over here, there's no easy way. We'd have to start going in from the top. and
Ladders,
dropping
I guess.
down. Yeah, ladders to get up, then just walk along the roofs until you get to the part you're working on.
Or electrics.
Say
Or
nothing.
Enderpearl.
He can't prove anything.
Okay, entity count is 254. These things ought to be dropping like mayflies.
So if you're the sales representative head, what does that make me?
Uh,
No official title determined as of yet?
no, but it's something engineer. Gotta be.
Totally.
Chief of engineering, maybe?
It's not too bad.
Thank him very much for the 33 diamonds.
Deco knows who Lydia is, though. And we're out of glass again, by the way.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we are.
It's just not on hand yet.
Really, Deco? Alright.
You called me a he, knowing full well I am a he.
Typos. They beset us only at the worst times. It's the equivalent to like stuttering or stammering when you're trying to make an argument with someone.
White one.
Oh yeah. There we go. Cole isn't in voice, is he?
I don't think so.
Oh my goodness, this was supposed to be a stupid argument. This is a stupid argument. Why are they taking it so seriously? To be honest,
Food
Turtle
for
Island doesn't do shopping. It just produces whatever it needs because it can do that.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, for the most part, we don't.
Oh, you have sand going in both of these.
Yeah, I do. I was trying to get the glass smelting faster. Just take it out.
Yes,
only
but
in the
there's
hopper.
barely any kelp left.
Oh. If you want, I can go grab some kelp at my base. I got plenty.
That's why I said I had one set up for kelp.
Sorry, I had to move it so I could work on the temple. I did not realize that we had a shortage of kelp blocks. I can go ahead and get more. Do you want me to do that? Lydia? Would you like me to go get more kelp blocks?
I have kelp smelting now.
Like, on one hand, I don't want the free entertainment to stop, but on the other hand, I want the free entertainment to stop already. I'm gonna hate how Prismarine looks by the end of this, I guarantee it.
Just ignore them now. I'm not doing any more business with that one.
And as a store, you have the right to choose your customers. At least in Abyss. I don't know about the real world. At the IT place I worked at, we fired a customer once.
Where is...
Oh wow, I was looking at C instead of E. I knew I did not have 2,704 entities.
That would be a little odd.
Yeah, I don't think my computer could handle that many entities.
Probably not. Entities are still one of the weakest points of the game in terms of optimization. Remember when particles were entities? Something like rain would completely crash you.
Yeah.
To be honest, most of us still do experience decreased performance when it's raining. But for different reasons than what it used to be.
There we go.
Damn it, that thing had thorns.
I hear explosions.
That's Junior's game.
I'm playing as a vampire.
Okay, but how are there explosions?
Because I'm using blood magic.
Alright. The beacons are about to become a lot less useful. Do I want to just work around them right now while we're doing the setup?
Well, we kind of need those jump
Yeah,
pads.
so we'll just leave this section of them alone and work on that last, I guess, and just build our way up as we do it. Or something. I don't know, I'll figure it out later. I'm sure there's a solution. I'm recording this, so I'm going to cue to this part of the video 20 years from now when we're near the end of it and we have to work around this stupidity that I've caused by being lazy right now.
Okay, there we go. What the hell did you do to me?
Oh, I hear zombie pigman coming.
No, no, that's just my stomach after eating.
Nope, it was zombie pigman.
It's a joke.
I know.
Please laugh. Sorry, I'm getting tired already.
How many layers is this supposed to be?
About 11. This is layer 1,
11.
roughly. Each layer is
Doesn't even look
about
like
2 blocks tall. It's 22 blocks total, so roughly. It's tough because it's a zigzag pattern as well, so there is no clear-cut layer 1, layer 2.
Alright, so this is what we'll do. That sound fair?
I didn't hear a word of that. Literally, I didn't hear
One-
anything.
1 layer a day. Bye.
1 layer a day. 1 layer whenever I can finish a layer, essentially, because I could be very busy in the future.
That's why I said we just do 1 layer a day.
You know, sure, fine. Bite-sized pieces. Though we are going to need a ton more glass still to do the box area of this layer.
That's all that's left? That's all
No, we
that's
still
left?
got a bit, like, all the way out over
Oh.
here.
Oh, here. I want my spoon. I don't like big spoons.
$230, $229, $240, $239, $238, $237, $238.
Yeah? It's $20. $50. $50.
Which perk are you gonna choose, Junior?
What?
You're scrolling through the,
Why do I even bother talking to you? You just ignore.
I thought you were talking
We
to
don't-
Grills.
Yeah, we
No, I was
don't
talking to
ignore
my
you.
dad.
Oh.
No, I was talking to my dad.
Oh. See, we don't
Being
ignore you.
pig-headed.
So, Junior, you're scrolling through the level up menu, or the, well, whatever you call that thing, the perk points area of Skyrim. Which level up you gonna choose? Oh, hey, this guy.
Didn't he steal?
Yeah, his gray list was revoked. What, did you think we'd forget about him?
In case
Oh.
you guys didn't know, Crown was, I think his gray list
We
was
know.
revoked a while ago.
Yep. Hey, Cole. You gonna stick around in
Yeah.
voice, or just telling us?
I'm actually just about to get off. I was just mentioning. I'm
Eh,
gonna take a little
you know,
break.
I believe Grills was the one who reported him, actually. / mute, CR. Done.
But yeah, see you guys later.
And he's muted.
All right, later, Cole.
I'm not gonna tell Ryan. And he'll always wonder why Crown just stopped talking and then left. Which he will eventually when he realizes he can't do anything. Like, I just nipped that in the bud. Nope.
I know. I got a notification. Crown and Ring got muted by M065 for the reason none.
Don't bother, Lydia. You can't fix stupid. Lydia, this would technically be part of layer 2.
I know.
If you want to start
You
working
already
on
got
that.
it
Fine.
going. So, I mean,
Actually, well, no, that was just for purposes for myself. Actually, if you want to spend that glass, and we are going to do the glass outer box, then we should probably do this. Alright, I guess this should be like that.
isn't that his friend?
Otaku? Yeah.
Yeah.
Otaku is still gray listed
Yeah.
for now.
Which means my work must begin.
Razor bread.
Raspberry.
Raspberry, yeah.
Probably said the name wrong.
Yeah, when was the last time Otaku was on?
Been a while.
I suspect that they're talking to one another, because muting doesn't prevent you from slash messaging.
It does.
Oh, it does? Oh, that's sweet. Well, then I can get
No,
elsewhere.
if you muting and say Otaka were to message him, he'd be able to respond,
Ah.
which he should. Wait, I think maybe we found that out.
Now, what did you want me to do?
So if you want to spin that glass, you see what I'm doing over here? Just 2 blocks tall. Doesn't need to go any higher right now. This is also part of layer 1, if you will.
Where's the punishment channel?
Did you mention who he stole slash griefed from?
I need griefing and stealing. Oh yeah, isn't he the one that stole from Christine?
Someone stole from Christine Cardex, but I don't remember if it was him.
Yeah.
Point is that we were 100% sure that he griefed slash stole, so he's not here anymore. We're done with him. Bye-bye. Good riddance to bad memories.
One of those things they used to shred up metal death.
Yeah.
They put an egg in one and put it on a semi-slurred food. And then just keep rolling over the teeth on it. Yeah. That's kind of funny.
Alright, thank you for bringing over all the wood, Lydia. Hold on, I've never held dark oak planks anymore before. Yeah. Justice prevails. Hey, if Otaka wants to make us think about it and maybe do some stealing of his own, I don't think anyone here would have a problem.
I'ma kill the slimes.
Alright, we gotta get that auto smelter going then. Give it up, Otaku, it's not happening. Your friend is gone, and if you keep it up, you might end up that way too. Oh, look at Ryan's changing his tune like that. Alright, what do I need for the auto furnace? Rails, stone repeaters, hoppers. Yeah, I'll make you guys one. Lydia, do you have more glass in you?
Nope, I used the last of it.
Yeah, me as well. The auto furnace you have over there will eventually cook us up stacks on stacks, But it is kind of slow, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and build us an auto farm.
Okay.
Let me compress this. Not auto farm, an auto
Did you mute him,
furnace.
Grills?
No, I haven't muted him.
Okay, I just heard the slam, so he must have...
When Grills ranks a gray list or mutes someone, he doesn't just do. He does.
Yeah.
Yep. That's why I asked, did you mute him?
It is the sound of justice.
Otaka's about to die if these drown get their hands on him.
Good for him. You can go find some other server to mess with. I like how he shifted from he didn't steal to, well, he said he's going to take his business elsewhere.
Yeah.
Now the question is
I got a
Otaku
slime head.
going to do something in retaliation?
That's why I'm spectating him.
Yeah, I figured as much.
And I don't think he will. He's looks like he's got a little bit too much effort invested in his build here.
Unfortunately, people have not always proven to be the smartest creatures on the planet.
True.
But hey, we got opposable thumbs, so we got that going for us. Let me go take a look at this thing, just to remember what I need for it. Although I will have to think of a better loading system. Maybe I don't
He's gonna
do...
die. If he doesn't drown, the drowned zombie's gonna kill him. If it can catch him, god damn, that thing is slow chasing him.
Was it this one? Yeah, this one I should honestly just leave open. It's just standard furnace thing up over here. Bounces back and forth with carts on hyper carts. So my personal 15 furnace auto smelter is very good. It splits the load evenly, but it's limited to only the inventory space of a minecart with a chest in it, meaning that I can only smelt one chest worth of items at a time.
Did you put onions in this?
Oh, and he's gone.
And I bet you this is... No, because that got rolled back.
Because I'm finding onions. And tomatoes.
So
I
we'd
don't
be limited
remember.
to smelting essentially a chest worth of glass at a time instead of dubs of it. If I do the hoppers or bubble streams though, then it doesn't split it evenly for a long time. Like it all goes to one side instead of all at the same time, and I want it to be all at the same time. So I think this is the method I should use. So I'm going to need powered rail, regular rail, hoppers, furnaces, mine carts with chest, fence, sticky piston, comparator, torch. I should make my redstone kit at some point, shouldn't I? This can go in there.
Let's see. Where is this base? They are at 1370 with 39.
You know, I called it from day one when Crown and Ring joined, and he was very,
That they would be
rude.
trouble.
Yeah. Otaku
Yeah, I
seems
had
to
a few.
actually have a brain in him, so he's not going to make trouble, but...
Yeah. But I think without his friend, he's not going to be very active, since he's been absent for about a month.
I don't know. And then all of a sudden they both show up today like, oh hey, Abyss, remember that thing? Let's go troll over there.
Yeah, level 50 to level 1. I don't know. But yeah, I imagine the one forgot that he'd been banned.
Furnace.
And apparently he didn't tell his buddy. Oh yeah, I got banned for stealing and griefing.
Fences, is that one of things? Yeah, just grab some of these. Let's see, regular rails, check. Let's get some powered rails too. Sticks. That should be enough.
Yeah, I can build up my mob cap again.
It's got to be a little frustrating when you're working on building up a mob cap and then you see something like that happening. You know it's just going to be a waste of your time.
Yeah, it is. Just a little.
That's something that we do as trusted in trial mod and whatnot. We do
Yeah.
put ourselves aside to help the server out.
And if that guy had started retaliation griefing, his gray list would have gotten yanked too.
Well, you know what? I should have anticipated that and copy-pasted revoke his gray list and things so I could have just Control-V'd and done it quickly. Eh. It's probably unnecessary to do that, to be honest.
Helix. What did Helix look like? Oh, okay, I remember.
You know what? You can make fun of Neef or Alex as much as you want for building the giant turtle and pricing it so high, but the fact is I'm way too lazy to get that stuff myself, so I'll pay whatever he puts the price at if it's reasonable.
What's he selling?
Turtle scroots.
Oh.
Should be around here somewhere. There it is. Alright, this area down here will be the drop area, so I should be safe to work here. I didn't bring hoppers.
Oh no.
Alright, I have iron in my thing. I can just use that. Do I have wood? Yeah, I brought wood. Or half wood.
Alright,
Oh, we
I'm
have
up
tons of
to 108.
Alright, I want it to be 16 furnaces, so that's one for the input, one for the fuel input, one for the output, or 3/4 stack. It's gonna be a lot. That should be enough. Again, 3/4 stack of chests. I should not have converted my own oak. I should have just used your guys's.
Oh, by the way, I did tell you that we got the kick command, right?
Trusted or trial mod?
Trial mod.
Alright. Yeah, I thought you already had that actually.
No, didn't get it till the other day.
Well, that's good.
So when these people are eating up the mob cap AFK, boop.
Well, there you go. Okay, that should be just enough. 48 hoppers, beautiful. Put that back. Alright, so let's set it up over here. Should give me enough room.
But hey, on the bright side, we got to teach Crown and Ring and Otaka that lesson at the same time. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Stone 2 birds with 1 kill.
Otaku 4 life. Yeah.
I forget it. Did you encase that guy or a different guy when they had stolen?
Pardon?
Someone had stolen and you had encased them? Not Lydia's pet, the other guy.
Oh, the one that I yanked his gray list while he was underground?
Yeah.
Who was that? That's probably the most recent one.
Oh, I need chests.
I guess I can look in the punishment channel.
It wasn't Cronerming, though, obviously.
No, it would have been that phantom guy.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Gray list revoked for X-ray.
And previous counts of, what was it, griefing or stealing?
Stealing. He was stealing before. He stole from us at the tower. He took an elytra and the diamonds that somebody else had paid for one. And he tried that shisty crap on Sahil and them by buying an elytra, using it, an unenchanted elytra, using
and then
it,
putting it back.
returning it, and then buying another one. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, Mr. Enderman.
You know what? These
Why don't
ones
you
are going to
come
be
up
running
here?
pretty much constantly, aren't they? You know, I'll leave it alone for right now. Do you think I could break a
Alright.
sand block and place a block under it before it washes? Here, let's do an India thing just in case.
If you break it with a torch.
No, where I place a block where it used to be. Nope.
Before what happens? Before water floods in?
Yeah. The answer is no. Trying it again. Again. I'm already going
Break
to hell.
it
Might
with
as well
whatever
try.
you're going to replace it with.
Yeah, I'm trying. Oh, I got it that time. You have to hold right click and left click. Alright. Cool. Lost a couple blocks, I see. That's fine. Yeah, I deliberately built a channel so that it wouldn't wash away all my rails.
Good.
Alrighty then. And that over there. I did not bring any... No, I did. I just loop a lever over there. Beautiful. Alright. I don't think I brought the minecarts. I did not. I forgot everything.
Jeez.
Doesn't matter. So it bounces back over to here, which is where it's going to be the loading bay. I say loading bay, but...
And another zombie pigman. And he dropped gold. I saw it before it went into the hopper.
Alright, this will be connected to the loading thing.
You know, it occurs to me that what else we could do is go up there and for those spawning beams at the top layer where we have all of the portals,
Yeah, at Moag.
we could put portals as the beams.
Yeah, no, I was considering that, but I figured you wanted to leave some of the beams open so that more mobs would just spawn there.
Well, we don't get too many of the other mobs because the portals put off enough light to retard the spawn rates up there.
It's stunted.
It doesn't stop it, but it does stunt it. But yeah.
If you wanted to, I wouldn't see a problem with that. Maybe I'll even come by and help in a bit. Just right now, things are a little crazy. I'm like well, no, I'm doing this and nothing else, but I would like to do one of my own projects one day.
Trying to think of what else. Oh yeah. Need to redo the water flow so we can get more levels out of this. Christine was telling me that, and so I had to go and look because I forgot that I let her rebuild the water channel at Turtle Island. So it doesn't stair step down. It's just set up with repeating water flow with signs. Yeah.
Well, the stair step way should also work. Although maybe you could squeeze in another level if you did.
Well, if we do it her way, then we're going to free up like 3 or 4 block levels or more. Where mine, it just gravity and the water stair steps down instead of using the signs to recreate the water flow.
Oh, I don't remember how I did it. I think it was like this. Darn it. Nope. Was it a detector then? I forget. Might have been a detector.
All right. I'm going to AFK for a minute or two.
Okay. And there was a sticky piston over there, I think. That was back 1 block. And that was holding a fence gate. And there was a comparator with a thing over there on a torch. Yeah, right. Yeah. Or maybe even 1 block taller, that's right. Forget, does that keep it in place? I think it does, actually. I just gotta look at my thing again. So it's the detector rail. The comparator is facing into it. There's a thing over there with the lever. But that's very straightforward. So I will need detector rails and carts.
Gotta admit though, Crown and Ring was good for 5 minutes of entertainment.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, the only reason I'm still staying right now is because people like Crown and Ring pop up and either make noise or do something to keep me entertained. I'm serious.
Hmm.
Alrighty then. It was a detector rail I needed. I had to go back to my base to see if I was doing it wrong.
You're breaking up, dude.
Aw. I did need a detector rail, and I got some of the stuff from my base. And the flaps just spawned.
You and your flaps.
Yeah, it's a problem, man. I gotta go to a doctor and get pills.
Why, there's an Enderman. I think he wants to be my friend. Wait, where'd he go? Huh. You know what, I think I better put my... Oh, I do have my armor on. Let's grab the right sword then. Enderpunk, come here. Whoa, he got to me fast. Iron Golem. Whoa. I think my armor got dinged. It did.
Grr.
I am wroth about this.
Okay, detector rail, powered rail. Okay. Comparator, leading directly into... Was it this over here? Lever on the side. Get some redstone dust. Yeah, that's right. Then there was a thing up over here. This had to go over here.
Entities, 145. Still kind of low. Got my chest plates. Nice.
Alright.
Like Nay York.
Nay York? Alrighty then. Well, the item input for the auto smelter is done. The fuel
Very
input
good.
can be done as well. And this is 16 furnaces. This is 16 times faster than that deal y'all got going on at Turtle Island.
Whoa, 16 furnaces going on at Turtle Island?
No, this is 16 times faster than that deal you have going on at Turtle Island.
Okay.
No, this is down by the Guardian farm. If you want, I would be
Okay.
happy to build something like this at Turtle Island for you all, because I'm really tired of
Yeah.
hearing about this one furnace deal you've got going. Think about it. The fish could have been done 16 times by now.
Yeah. Well, see, I didn't build it to accommodate a dub of fish at a time. Okay? I built it to accommodate whatever you bring back from
Yeah, no, that makes
a
sense.
mining hall or something like that.
That do make sense. Now, if only there was some way to work this thing where you could input items into it. Because as far as I'm aware, only if there's a hopper over there, which is kind of meh, and still only at the speed of a single hopper. Maybe if we had multiple, but they would separate the second they separated. Well, it works. That's all. That's
back,
all I
I'm
want to
sorry.
ask for.
Welcome
Hey Lydia,
back, Lydia.
I have built the majority of an auto smelter, a 16 furnace one, at the thing.
Where?
If you want to see it.
Oh.
At the Guardian farm.
Okay. Okay, I'll be right there.
Turtle like that.
The largest IRL.
What have I missed?
Me
Were you
working
here
on
for
the auto
Crown and
smelter.
Ring?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, nothing much.
Just me muttering to myself as I work on the auto smelter.
What is Deco talking about?
They're talking about what's the largest building in the world, and I'm not sure if they're talking IRL or the game world.
Should I explain it? You know what, we can just set up the fuel input right over there, can't we? That needs to go 2 blocks back, so... Detector...
Now, I mean, unless somebody else has something bigger than 25 chunks
Technically, yes.
with all from bedrock to surface, with all of the caves and caverns for 120 blocks in every direction filled in, backfilled.
Yeah, no, Turtle Island... Not Turtle Island, Moag was a bit of a production.
Now, for square footage, Turtle Island facilities is probably bigger, but it's got dead space. Okay, Moag is boom.
Moag is essentially solid. Literally solid, actually. Forget essentially.
Yeah.
Please don't link up. I want you not to link up. Thank you.
Actually, Lydia, doesn't he?
Nope. He only allowed tag and mine because there was no shopping district.
Let him be. If Cardax drops the hammer on him, it's on him.
Are we really going to be upset if that should happen?
I mean, he's not a bad kid.
No, but he's in cahoots with Boom, so that makes him literally the worst.
Ryan.
Oh no, please let them go against him. Alrighty then, and as far as I can tell, yeah, that's the auto furnace. Alright, so, question, should we just use kelp blocks or should I go grab my coal blocks?
Kelp.
Alright, question 2, should I just grab my kelp blocks or use the kelp we already have around here?
Huh?
Should I just grab my kelp blocks or use the kelp we have around here?
Use the
You
kelp
got
you've
it.
got there.
Alright, so Lydia, you want to see this thing in action?
I'm building layers.
You're
But,
finishing up the
shit.
glass?
You never told me where'd you build it. I
Oh, it's down under the thing. One sec. I'm guessing you have ran out, as did you.
I'm here.
So that's the output chest you're looking at.
I figured that much.
Yeah, give me just a second here, actually. I want to finish this thing over here. Yeah, once we load that thing up with fuel, it will smelt very quickly. Well, I mean, we'll smelt 16 times faster than your average furnace. Good grief, these kids. We need to teach them a lesson. Card actually allow for like one day a purge type event where if you break the rules you get to kill other players.
Hello, hello.
Hey, Gentry.
Hey, welcome back, Gentry.
Alright, so I'm just gonna grab a little bit of sand here, and do we have any fuel to spare? We do not. Darn. Oh. Alright. Do we have any fuel? Here. For the sake of the demonstration, I will use some of my personal coal. Alright, so let's go ahead and load this thing up with fuel. And it's off. Alright, so each of these should get 1 or 2 of them in it. Are you ready? Actually, here, this is kind of blocking our view for a bit. It needs to be gone soon anyways. You ready, Lydia?
Yeah.
Alright. Go. Huh, it skipped this one for some reason.
I had skipped the last one, too.
Huh. Oh, I see why. The hopper's locked.
Okay, load 187 entities. I'm not
How's
getting
the
very
hopper
good
locked?
drop rates.
There's a lever over here. 1 second. Yep, these are good. You can lock a hopper with redstone. Wait, how is this one locked? Oh, this one's stuffed already. Which means that this one just didn't get because it was locked. So now if you look inside the chest, Lydia. Oh, it's already done.
Does anybody know
No,
if
it's
there's...
not.
No, there isn't.
I don't know
not.
why this is taking so long to...
Oh.
This does need some tweaking then. Oh, that probably needs to be downhill for it to go full speed. So go ahead and check the output chest now and see how quickly it's smelting. Yeah, that's 16 furnaces running concurrently. And you can actually expand this design pretty well, although I think the length of it, 16, is about as far as you can get it going before the cart starts to slow down on the tracks. The big thing with this design is it will distribute the items more or less evenly. It works for fuel as well, that loads up the fuel. So I just stuck some coal in there for the sake of the demonstration.
I'm assuming this is the fuel chest, right?
That's exactly, I was just... Deco. Yes, it's the exact same thing, except instead of dispensing items, it dispenses fuel.
Mama?
So yeah, this will work 16 times faster than what you've built. The only real problem I have with this
Okay.
design is that it's very, very hard to load up more than just a single chest worth or minecart chest worth of fuel or items at one point. Perfect for when you want to quickly smelt up a whole bunch of stuff that you dug up at your base, but for large batch jobs, it might be less than helpful.
This will be fun.
Yeah. If nothing else, if you place a hopper with I just placed this glass block, it will load into the cart. Either here or here, I forget which one. But obviously that's going to be hard to do because it will only load up 1 or 2 items and that's going to immediately be sent off again.
That's fine. I can instantly refill it.
And yeah, you see now this one's empty because it's ran out of fuel.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. And is that one still running?
I just it's probably not gonna last on the server long.
Why are you not loading back into here? The hopper should be picking this up, right? Another cool feature about this is that I can just pull a lever and it will, yeah, okay, that's fine. The system will automatically keep the cart in place if it doesn't have items in it, so if it doesn't have anything to smelt, it won't bounce back and forth forever. And I can manually lock it in place with that lever, so it will go in and stay locked, so I can load
How
it up.
many hoppers are down there?
Total, 48. 3 per furnace, 16 furnaces.
Sure, Gentry. I mean, just give me one. I mean, not hoppers, but furnaces.
16 furnaces.
Alrighty.
Which means running at full capacity, this is 16 times faster than the thing, or 8 times faster than the thing you have upstairs, although this does not produce its own fuel like your kelp thing does. However, you can use this to auto-smelt kelp with kelp.
Do you have kelp?
You have kelp, I have some kelp, and I can go harvest a bunch,
I
obviously.
make kelp blocks. I make kelp blocks. Do you have any kelp blocks on you?
On me, no.
Okay, well. Okay.
So yeah, auto furnace.
Why did that go off?
What went off?
Villager breeder.
Alright, Lydia, I think it's time. Time for the last part of this layer, then we can go do something else.
Double M, do we know if drowned spawn different frequencies are any different for rivers and oceans?
As far as I'm aware, no, but I'm not the authority to ask on,
I'm wondering about that.
How'd you get the furnace in here? Did you just load up the other carts? Because this is out of fuel is the issue. Like, once these furnaces run out, which they will soon, it's over, man.
It's filled with sand, and I was having it to do fucking kill.
I mean, that's easy. Just boop, 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 boop.
I swear, I want to make a stream.
You want to make a stream of what?
Water that goes from the overflow chest.
Alright,
over
let's
to
make
the
a dried kelp
oil.
now if you look in the output chest. I just
See,
unloaded
this
the
is-
sand manually.
Something we did on another server, we had villagers, and instead of killing them, we had a water chute that would take them to
The
our
overworld?
end portal.
Oh, the end.
Yeah.
Did they flow
So-
into the end?
Yes.
Oh, that's great. Alright, Lydia, you ready for the next part? The fun part? The water part?
We call them
I gotta
space villies.
Go help Gentry.
No,
This
please,
way.
just let me show this to you so I can explain it for myself.
Okay.
So,
Okay,
now we get
so-
to do the really fun part. Wanna know what the really fun... Oh wait, we don't actually have the trapdoors ready, do we? Never mind, I gotta go place a billion trapdoors. Belay that.
Trap doors.
Not trapdoors, Although trapdoors would work too, wouldn't they? No, they wouldn't. They do have some space, and I don't think they'll let a mob through, actually. So it's gotta be, fence gates.
Yep.
Are you? No, wait, these are mine. These are yours, yeah. And
Hey,
I
my
can't get to
internet
half of my stuff.
Down to 120. Shit.
You did it like that, so it's your.
Yeah, no, it's my fault, actually. You're not mistaken. There we go. I've done a workaround. You know what? These don't even need to be here. Why are these here? They're empty.
Did you let him explain this to me? Which I doubt I'll understand, and he'll probably end up having to explain it more and more and more. But you know.
Alright, well this is getting me nowhere fast.
We need a workbench down here. We should just move our stuff down here. Would have made more sense.
Well, I moved it up here, so we're gonna be up here at least for now.
Well, then you should have made the furnace up there.
I should, shouldn't I? Well, no, I wanted to make sure we had enough room for it. Like, as you can see, that thing actually grew a bit bigger than I was initially intending. How much kelp did you feed that thing?
I got a kelp block in each room.
Alright, cool. Oh. Yeah? Oh, it's only doing it one at a time. Oh, you jerk.
Toss me some wood down here, like one wood block, so I can make a furnace, a workbench.
Lydia, how much do we sell a Silk
Alright,
Touch
it's
God
by
for?
the output of the, it's by the input for the
With or
fuel.
without mending?
Without.
By the fuel input chest, Lydia.
Thank you.
It might be a
What do
little
you
more than one.
I got it. Thank you.
You got it?
40.
It's gonna be a long day.
What was that guy asking about earlier?
I almost have enough kelp blocks to put in the thingy.
Oh, he wanted Depth Strider and Respiration 3.
I'm gonna be so sick of this noise by the time we're done here.
There we go. Got all the kelp in the smelter thingy.
Alright, I guess I'll get started with the water.
Alright, I'm ready to be tough for water.
Uh-oh.
Gosh, yeah.
Oh, really? Because it's gonna flow down. So yeah. They can spawn in this spot over here, then they get pushed down into here, and they can't jump over here, so we'll be fine. So it's just infinite water all the way through. But I gotta do it at the bottom because falling water is fun.
Shouldn't this be the last thing we do?
No, we're gonna do level by level, otherwise it's gonna be impossible to get to the next level from here as you're working on it when the structure's all the way up.
It just means it's going to be spawning, you know.
Okay, have y'all seen
Guardian.
Careless skin yet?
No.
It's Captain America.
Yeah, I accepted his grayless this morning.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah?
saw that.
How does app go?
He
get
was
card
pretty
expi?
good. Just, oh, he didn't get card expi, but he messaged it to me.
Oh, yeah, that's how most of us got here.
Yeah, it's a pretty good Captain America skin.
I'm actually quite amazed this hasn't actually spawned any, Guardians.
I don't know. I think there needs to be a roof on it, otherwise the spawn rate is severely inhibited.
Yeah, he is building on an iceberg. But he's real close to the mesas.
Yeah, he said he wanted to build on an iceberg because he's never tried it before.
Yeah, I read the server chat. Seems alright. Good.
Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna be able to build this thing properly without there being
Don't see
problems.
where anybody else has any builds nearby.
Whatever, we'll figure it out as we go along. Anyways, that water would be the last of the first level, but I think I'm gonna call it here. I need to go do something else.
Yeah, you need to take a break, Devil.
You know what? I built the super smelter auto furnace thingy over here, which I can tell Lydia already has fallen in love with. Yeah, look at that thing go. Isn't that beautiful? 16 times better, or 8 times than that thing over there. And I got one of these at my base, and it just sort of sits there and does nothing except for something every once in a while. This thing's gonna be put to good work.
I should have Grills come over here later and see if he can handle this.
Yeah, no, I would
It's
suggest
never
building
too
one of
young.
these things for your guys at Turtle Island, but if you're happy with the one furnace deal, go ahead.
No, if he can handle it. If he can handle it, then we can have one of these. So
yeah, at essentially 6 inventory slots per furnace that will fill up because hoppers have 5. This thing can actually hold quite a fair bit. 6 times 16 is 60 plus 36. There's about 100 stacks that this thing can hold, plus the cart itself, which is another 27. So about 125 stacks of items can be held in storage here. Not including fuel.
Why do I get the feeling Grills is here?
Because I am. I
Yeah,
got slimes running around over there.
yeah, they do. Here, look, here's my favorite thing to do with the slimes. Oh, I don't have it on me. Alright. Come to me, my children.
Eminem's a father.
Yeah, aren't they cute?
I think it would be interesting if there was a growth thing for slimes. You know, like if one of the little ones like that sticks around long enough, it would get medium sized.
It would be interesting if they grew up over time.
Yeah.
Infinite slime.
Okay.
So do we still have any functioning conduits here?
No, I believe they were all taken out.
Nope.
No, I broke them, in fact. Like, not broke, but I disassembled them.
Okay.
They're in the shulkers up there. We could stick them out on the sides. That's probably what we should do.
Do we really need them
Yeah.
at this? Well, actually, that's a good point. We are going to want the conduit power
Might
again.
not need them, but it might be a good thing to have.
Eh. So yeah, the auto furnace should be quite helpful. Alright. You know what? I'm gonna log off. I've been
Hey,
recording
got-
this whole thing, so that should be enough footage for tonight. I gotta sift.
Are you leaving for the night, Double M?
I think I'll hang around and voice if that's cool with y'all.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Alright.
Okay, here's some good news. There are some caves, but they are flooded.
That's still gonna be a problem because they will spawn water mobs, so when it comes time to do that, maybe we'll go ahead and backfill them.
Well, the rate of drowns spawning in caves is so minute.
Fish and
Well,
but I don't think they spawn in caves.
if we're worried about fish, we're going to have to backfill the ocean for
No,
120.
actually, it's a separate camp. Fish will not cause an issue for the Guardian farm rates. Go ahead and talk to April or Cole or anyone else with a Guardian farm if you don't believe me.
Oh, what is this?
What?
Zombie
Real-
spawner.
Ooh.
How close is it?
Very close.
We might be able to turn it into an AFK zombie grinder or a drowned grinder then.
Tell you what,
Is it like directly under the monument?
no. It's at negative 924, positive 1874.
Alright, so that direction, huh? Not too bad. Lydia, that's gonna bring down the water on top of it.
I hear someone digging.
Oh, there it is.
And yes, you just found.
Ah, that's just outside of the effective range we would want. No notch apples in the chests.
You're not going to take the gunpowder or the gold?
Don't we have something called a Moag?
Well,
Oh,
yes,
fine.
but
I'll take the chests anyways. Oh boy, melon seeds, lucky us. Yeah, I see the guy has chainmail in there.
I feel cheated.
why?
You're welcome to have all the stuff. I'll go ahead
No,
and
I
put it in
mean,
the chest.
how did he find it?
How did
F3.
you? How did you find what?
Eminem find it.
I was right behind you the whole time.
Yeah, but he said negative 970.
No, I don't think so.
With the X. Oh well.
F3.
So mine-
Well, negative 924 and 1870. Or
That's what you
1570.
misheard. So will that replenish it? It will not.
Wait, whose build is this? We're near somebody else's build.
You mean the island?
Oh,
Hmm.
okay. This
Hey Lydia,
is
come back to the
ours
Guardian Temple.
with the sugar cane all the way around it.
No, that's not ours. That's another player, and they haven't been on. Join. I see you.
Yeah. Hi.
That's a lot of bait.
Isn't that fun?
Well, they're probably going to be disappointed if they ever come back and find their local ocean monument has been scarfed up.
Oh
No
my
claims
goodness,
to-
you weren't kidding about the 4 slime chunks. Look at this mess.
Do I ever kid about 4 slime chunks?
Where, here at the monument?
Yeah.
Yes.
Isn't it fun that slimes ignore light levels entirely? It's hard to hit them in third person mode.
Well, you know, we could always just make a slime farm over top of it for the guardian farm.
Alright.
I think slime chunks are Y coordinate sensitive.
Yeah, no, after a certain height, they will not spawn above ground except for swamps at
Yeah.
nights when it's not a full moon, that sort of thing. Or a new moon, my bad. Alright, I should actually
Oh, a
stop it.
sticky piston with a fence on it for a
Holds
park
it in
stop.
place. Alright, that needs to be fixed. You know what, before I log off, that irritates me that that's slow that way. It is inefficient.
Alright, so we can start loading up the sand now.
Give me just a second here.
Ayodian just came out of the Turtle Island portal, and I was standing right behind him as he came in. And that scared him.
Yeah, Adelian. He dropped off some diamonds and picked up a couple of books I left in my mailbox for him.
Alright,
Just a second here.
let me grab this sand, put it in the auto furnace, and
Alright, so now...
we can go.
Oh, darn it, that
Now-
updated both of these, didn't it?
I'm assuming there is a plan to replace all of this outer wall sand and gravel with regular blocks.
I could go for replacing with glass when we're done here, just for the looks.
Okay. Well, I don't care what type. I just don't want this place to get griefed. Like,
Yeah, with the
The,
Enderman stealing a block and griefing it. There we go,
No,
see?
like those
It's half a
clowns
second
kept-
faster
What
now.
is this?
This is
it's
an
like
auto
where
furnace,
those clowns
Gentry.
kept griefed.
Have you never built one
It's where-
before?
I have built one, but not with sticky pistons.
It's like where those clowns were griefing the public guardian farm by knocking the sand out at the bottom
Hmm.
and letting it all fall in, and then the water would come spilling in.
It is
Although I don't
worth...
Well,
think
that
No.
won't really, well, it might affect
No, it might
but,
flood it again.
Well, it won't be in their spawning zone, so it wouldn't affect it at all.
Well, no, but still.
Slime.
We are encasing this in glass
One more
anyways.
slime.
But yeah,
I
that would
just
be
think
very not
Gideon
fun.
would be a bit.
I wish slime balls were throwable.
That would be fun, and they give you like a
Especially
sticky
if they
flap.
bounce like a rubber ball.
This gives you slowness for a little bit.
Next update, next update. Yeah, no, it's still working its way through the kelp. It is faster than a regular furnace, but it's only 16 times faster. It's also worth noting that
There's a
we could
drown
easily
somewhere.
daisy chain chests or have each
Hmm.
furnace output into its own dub
Where's the
for
drown?
increased storage.
I heard a drowned outside the wall.
Much faster, very good.
Wonder if it's got a trident.
No trident.
No trident. Kill it already.
Yep.